Hey everybody, good evening, welcome to Andrea Speaks TV. I'm your host Andrea, back to bring news and commentary you can use. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Tuesday to you. Give everybody some time to hop on. My goodness. Oh, where is my water? Hold on, y'all. I'm about to over my ice cream and everything. Okay, here we go. Let me see. I hope this ain't too loud here. All right, if y'all can hear me and see me, please give this video a thumbs up. I'm still a little bit stuffy, y'all, so bear with me. If I sound stuffy, congested, I want to come on. I thought it was very important to come on and do this episode tonight, okay? Are you all able to hear me and see me? Are you all able to hear me and see me? I just want to make sure you can hear me and see me before I get started. Thank you for your support. I'm gonna finish up my ice cream, y'all, and I'm gonna get started, okay? Have to with my bag here. Let's put it right here. Excuse me. All right, y'all. Again, welcome. Thank you all for joining me here on Andrea Speaks TV. I'm your host, Andrea. Back to bring you news and commentary you can use, okay? Thank you all so much for being patient with me. I want to make sure I finish up my ice cream. And now, I want to get into tonight's episode. Okay, I hope the comments are working. I can't see any comments right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean that aren't working, okay? I'm not going to keep you all long, but I just came upon this story on yesterday, actually the day before yesterday. And I said, you know, with so much going on in the world, what's y'all know how I've said this before on the channel, there's so much news and information being pushed out to us. There are even some people would say there are even so many distractions, right? I want to make sure you all knew about this, because I don't see even though I found this, right, I don't see this story being put out as headline news. Okay, we know what are some of the headline news stories. Okay, y'all can comment, but we know for example, of course, politics. Okay, everything that's happening regarding our new administration and decisions that made, whether it be executive orders, foreign policy. That's a topic of great, discussion and debate. So, other things that are happening in the world. I talked about this before, these unusual weather patterns. People are, I'm able to travel from time to time to different places, and I can see that, there are many people are, just trying to survive, whether it's they're struggling. It's very concerning. So, a lot of people are going through different things, for different reasons. There's some people who have recently found out that they are being laid off of their jobs, or their jobs are closing. Excuse me. Do you all know that stores are still closing? Okay. Before I get into tonight's topic, I was looking at I was looking at a news article today, and they were saying that Joann's Fabrics. Okay, I believe I've spoken about Joann's Fabrics here on the channel before. And I've shopped there before also, but they even announced that Joann's Fabrics, I believe now they're going to close all of their stores. So it's a very it's a very sensitive time for many people, a very emotional time. And you all let me know, are you all seeing this too? A lot of people seem to be very upset for different reasons, whether it's the information they're getting, the lack of information is being put out that's not clear, and to them, or that's confusing. So a lot of people are just really, really upset. Okay, let me see, hold on just a second. Give me just a second here. All right. Hello, everyone. You all, please let me know if you can hear me and see me, okay? Let's see. Give me just a minute, y'all. Let me see. Now my iPad won't stop working. Hold on, y'all. Let me get back on the screen here. I'm sorry about that. I was reading some messages here. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all, listen. As I was saying, okay, sorry about that. As I was saying, a lot of people are dealing with different issues. People are struggling. There are also some people that, are doing well during the time. I've also seen, and I've talked about this before here on the channel, I've seen what looks like an increase in some areas in the homeless population. Different, where there's different streets on the side of the highway. Homeless encampments seem to be on the rise. And the question I want to ask you is, are you seeing the same thing in your area? Okay. All right, so I want to go ahead and get into the story. I'm not going to keep you all long. I just want to come on and sound the alarm about concerns over another pandemic. Okay, you all know here on the channel, we've talked about that before. We talked about maybe what some would consider key players, key figures in the pandemic. Okay, Dr. Fauci, whether it be Dr. Fauci, whether it be Bill Gates, right? Okay, so I want to come on and talk about something that's happening, okay? And you may not even know about it right now because of all the distractions and all of the things that are happening in the world, okay? Listen, y'all, okay? Do you know right now, okay, according to my sources, that researchers have allegedly discovered, okay, a virus that can enter human cells in a similar way to the virus that causes the C word. Okay, do y'all know what I'm talking about? But the germ. Okay, now I'm gonna let you all look up the letters. Okay, one time before when I put letters in the title on the channel, I think even when I said letters, okay, for some reason it like restricted my video, and I just had, you know, a few problems or whatever, which I believe has been resolved. However, y'all can, you know, look this up, okay? But there's allegedly a new virus that can enter human cells in a similar way to the virus that caused the C word. And they're saying that it doesn't enter cells as effectively. So experts caution the findings shouldn't be quote unquote overblown, okay? Scientists at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, okay, in China, y'all, described the virus and potential treatments for infection in the journal Cell this week, okay? So they're putting this information out there about this alleged new virus, okay, saying that it could possibly enter human cells in a similar way to the C word, okay? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Now, they're saying that this virus, okay, again, it's a lot of different letters. You can look it up. It starts with H, and it's hyphenated, okay? But they're saying that this is a virus found in bats, okay? A virus found in bats. It's a type of bird virus, okay? A large group of germs that can affect mammals and birds, they're saying. Some have passed from animals to humans. Some of the C word viruses cause mild symptoms in humans, while others can be lethal, they're saying, okay? Scientists study viruses like this allegedly new one to find out how they work and how readily they may pass to humans, okay? The Wuhan Institute researchers tested the newly discovered germ in test tubes and models of the human gut and airways to investigate its transmission potential, they're saying, okay? They found that the virus's spike protein was able to bind with the membrane. Listen to this, y'all. They found that the virus's spike protein was able to bind with the membrane of human cells via a receptor enzyme that sits on their surface, okay? This protein, okay, according to my sources, this protein has a feature called a, and I quote, furin cleavage site that helps it latch onto the receptor enzyme, okay? What is really going on, y'all, with this new thing, okay? Now, the question was asked, is this new virus a threat to humans? Okay, listen to what was said, y'all. According to my sources, this potential transmission path is similar to that of the highly contagious, another type of virus, right? But although it was better adapted to human cells than certain other similar viruses, they're saying, it did not infect human cells as rapidly as the other type, okay? In fact, it was significantly worse at binding to human cells, they're saying, among other limitations, okay? Because of this, scientists have urged caution over the results, okay? The researchers themselves wrote in their study that the risk, and I quote, risk of emergence in human populations should not be exaggerated, okay? This is just what they're saying, y'all. Now, the University of Minnesota infectious disease expert Dr. Michael Osterholm told Reuters the reaction to the research was quote unquote overblown. He said it was also possible that increased immunity to similar viruses could help protect the public from another pandemic, okay? Despite these calls for caution, the news appears to have boosted shares in the manufacturers behind the V word, okay, for the C word. Now, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, the thing in the arm, right? Okay. Shares of Pfizer, listen to this, y'all, okay? Shares of Pfizer, Moderna, and Novavax rose on Friday following the news, okay? So there are several people looking to, would assume cash in if this new virus were to be a thing, okay? Do you all know, are you aware that a lot of money is made in the pharmaceutical industry? A lot of times it's referred to as big pharma when it comes to illness, sickness, things like that. Are you all aware of that? Okay, now, also, okay, remember I said allegedly this new thing is caused by bats, right? So the question is, how might this new thing be treated? And the answer, according to my sources, should a bat virus like this new thing infect a human? The researchers said that monoclonal, what is that, y'all? Antibodies and antiviral drugs might help treat it, they're saying, okay? Antiviral drugs are designed to stop the spread of the virus around the body, potentially easing symptoms and shortening illness. They're used to treat a range of illnesses, including flu and the C word. Okay, monoclonal antibodies, according to my sources, are proteins made in labs to target a wide range of illnesses, including cancer. Okay, they have been tailored to the spike protein um, of the S word, C word, okay, for example, to try and prevent it from infecting human cells, a treatment that's especially important for people with weak immune systems who may not gain strong protection from the V word, okay? They can be highly effective treatments according to my sources, but their efficacy for the C word varies depending on the variant a patient contracts. So scientists had to develop new monoclonal antibody treatments, okay, quickly to try and keep up with the mutating virus. Okay, so let me know your thoughts on this. This is pretty much what I wanted to share. Now, Dr. Fauci allegedly has some words, and I'm not sure exactly why. I'm not able to play the video, but there are reports, okay, that Dr. Fauci, maybe even other individuals or groups of people, have spoken about the next pandemic. Okay, as a matter of fact, our previous administration actually had a plan. Okay, had a plan. I don't know if that plan is still in place, but the previous administration under President Biden had a plan on pandemic preparedness. Okay, so I'll be, curious and interested to see if the current administration kept that plan, changed the plan, did away with the plan. Okay, they've been making a lot of changes. So that's what I wanted to come on and share. Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you feel knowing this information. It's very concerning. We see, the pandemic in 2020, y'all, caught a lot of people off guard. We know that a lot of people weren't prepared. There are some people who can say, hey, we've learned lessons from this. Here's maybe what we need to do differently, what we need to do going forward. More people have more information that, there were, there were, how can I say this? There were, mandates put in place, okay, for people to get a certain type of thing, and for whatever reason, okay, those who felt like it was best for them to get it, whether it was out of fear to keep a job, underlying health conditions. Some people that made decisions to get the thing then, with limited information. Some of those same people may be hesitant now to get another thing. More information certainly has come out that shows that, hey, wait a minute. Did they really tell people? Did they tell the public everything that they should have told the public during that time? Or was this something that was just rushed and like, hey, you need to, go ahead and get this thing? But I'll save that topic for another video. Again, I just want to come on and tell you all that, hey, while everything is happening right now in the news, while this story is being pushed in front of us, this story, that story, this is what's going on right now in China. Do you have any concerns? If so, what are your concerns? And is this going to be a repeat, okay, of the year 2020 and what happened after, okay? Thank you all so much for continuing to support me here on the channel. Make sure you like this video, share this video. I also want to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Join our community, okay? Take care, be blessed, and